Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and I received a request to do a tour of my traveler's notebook. This is the notebook that I've been using for my weekly spreads. It is nothing special. I have not spent a lot of time setting it up. There's not a whole lot as far as extra notebooks in it. I'm not really that into stuffing my traveler's notebook with everything that I can stuff it with. I kind of just need it for notes, keeping up with a few monthly things, and maybe a little art journaling, which I haven't done much of because I have this issue with messing up a clean notebook. For whatever reason, I know you get notebooks to write on, and I guess that's why I like to make my own notebooks. I feel a little better about writing in them if I make them myself. But yeah, let me just go ahead and get started. This is a Webster's Pages traveler's notebook. I think it was one of the Color Crush, one of the original ones. It was a gift from a friend. I also have one that is rose gold that I use for health care, medical stuff for me, well, for the whole family. And on that one, this elastic has come out and I just haven't repaired it yet. Anyway, so as you can see, it comes with the little gold foil WP, and there's not really much to it. When you open, it's got the gold foil polka dots. It's a creamy white. Inside it has this pocket here, a secretarial pocket, and 1, 2, 3 pockets here. In the back it has this side pocket and this top pocket that you could actually put a narrow notepad in. I really don't use any of that for anything. Yeah, I have an old gift card in there. I just put a few Project Life cards in here, mainly to keep the pockets from getting messed up. Basically, there I just put them in for protection, and also when I have clips, paper clips, like I have this one here, it kind of helps keep from marring the material, so that you don't end up with dents in your pleather, because I don't think these are actually leather. What is this? It's another card that I don't know what that is. I just stuck these Post-its or sticky notes in here. I don't really like Post-its because I don't like fluorescent colored stuff. I just don't like the colors that I've seen for actual Post-it notes. And I've found that the ones from Target and even Dollar Tree, and they don't stick well, and I just don't have the patience to deal with them, with adding glue or whatever the case may be. But these from Joann's new little $1.50 section or whatever, these are really nice. They work great. So I'm hoping that they keep that little section and come out with more patterns and designs, because they'd have a customer in me. So that's it. Basically, I just tore off the front of these 2017 sticky notes that I got from Michael's that did not work. They would not come apart. The glue was super sticky. I think I've finally thrown that away. Here's one of the pages. You see how it just ripped when you try to pull it off, and it pulled off the actual color, and it was like it was the wrong kind of glue may have been used to make those. But anyway, so since I had to throw the whole pack away, I figured at least I'd get some use out of the cover. So I cut that off and just put it in here. This is a dashboard, a reusable dashboard, and I just put a piece of printed vellum in it just because I like the design, and it does have the green on there. It kind of matches, kind of. The vellum alone is harder to slide down into the reusable pocket, as you can see. And I haven't bothered to put anything on the other side. I don't know. I kind of just like the reusable dashboards as protection of my notebooks, not necessarily to put sticky notes or anything on. This is a monthly, and I don't think I started using it until March, but it is a monthly undated calendar printable that's available in my shop. And I just printed the pages, cut them, and I went ahead and dated all of them and popped them in, and then the last few pages is just grid paper. So I have that monthly in the front. Then I have this. Now the order of these notebooks will change depending on which ones I take out or when I put them back in, but for the most part I keep the monthly in the front. This one is notes. I haven't really written a whole lot of notes in here. I mostly used it while I was away on spring break vacation, but as you can see, this is one of those Joanne sticky notes, and it's sticking really well. I think I put this on here when I did the initial test, and I just penciled in notes, and basically I just said, okay, well, I'll use this notebook for notes. I told you I don't do anything fancy. Once I get the stuff in here, it's like I just use it basically. Okay, this is the notebook that I do my weeklies in, and it's just printed grid paper, and I just made a notebook with the grid paper. So that's the current week. Then the next section is the double pocket folder. I'm going to take this one out so you can see it better. This is a double pocket folder. So there will be a video with instructions on how to make this. And I just put this is basically a little, this is an actual Midori notebook. This was the first and only Midori notebook that I ever purchased, and last night was the first time I actually said, okay, I have got to use this notebook, and I wanted to play around with some watercolor paint, so that is what I did. So now I can just go ahead and draw in it, art journal, whatever, and I won't feel bad about it. It's just that initial breaking it in. So, but it's just plain on the outside. It has this page here with a, I guess, a title block, and it's a thinner paper. This is nice, heavy. I would say it's mixed media paper, maybe watercolor paper. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And then it has the brand information in the back. So it is a very nice notebook, but I mean, I could make that. Anyway, so, and then that just is sitting inside of the folder. And I also added a, I think it's called a jump band. So basically I just took, let's take this off. I just took another piece of elastic, adjusted it to the right size. Let me take it all the way off. Just adjusted it to the size, the length that I needed. It's got a little stretch to it. Then I wrapped it around the notebooks, put them in the center of one notebook. And then this is a notebook and a folder, but I want them to stay together. So I stick this center through the other side of the band so that I get this, right? Then I can just wrap this around the notebooks that are in here. And actually, I only need to put it around one of the bands. I just did it over two. Let's do that again. So, try this again. Wrap it into, so to end up with this. Now, I'm just going to wrap it around one notebook. I started out with this week on 4 pages where I did the sunflower spread, but I stopped using this because I really like doing the from scratch spreads, but I'm kind of missing a structured layout style, so I'm sure I will be coming back to this. I kind of go back and forth between different styles. Just keeps me interested in using whatever I'm using for planning at the time. And this last book is the book that came with this notebook, and I haven't done anything in it. The paper is, oops. Oh, that was my ticket from Beauty and the Beast. The paper is kind of thin, and I think that was why I stuck this in here, is that I was supposed to be doing kind of like some scrapbook journaling type stuff in it. But again, I have that issue with messing up paper, but I'll probably go ahead and do it. Then I have this 2-year planner in here that I haven't really used, and I may eventually take it out, but I just wanted to keep it in here just in case. And then this was a freebie that came in an order, a recent order, and it's just inside of the notebook there. And this is one of the clips from Michael's. This pen, this is, I think, one of the Pentel, yeah, this is one of the Pentel pens from Dollar Tree. And that's basically it. So like I said, it's nothing fancy. It's just basically functional and not a lot of stuff in it. I don't take it with me when I go. Usually I don't, because I don't really go anywhere that I'm gone that long, and when I am gone for long periods of time, I have a traveler's notebook in my purse that I use as a wallet, but it also has a couple of notebooks in it. And I also have a smartphone, and if I'm going to be gone for several hours and have a lot of downtime or wait time, then I take my laptop with me. So this basically stays at home. It's either near my desk or beside my bed. And that's pretty much all I can say about it. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.